Pues no, no era Hamilton el malo de todos estos años. Hamilton ha sido la única persona que ha salido en defensa de Checo Pérez por parte de los pilotos de la Fórmula 1 y aparte ha sido más directo que el propio Checo y obviamente Checo pues se detiene porque no puede morder la mano que le da de comer, pero Hamilton en entrevista a Fórmula 1 es claro y directo. eh, Helmut Marko debería de ser despedido de Red Bull. Escuchemos.
You've spoken about, I want to ask you about the comments from Helmut Marko. You've spoken a lot about how there's still a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of racism in the Formula One paddock. What did you make of, you know, things that he says, and were you, if there was anyone in any doubt when you say there's still a lot of racism in the Formula One paddock, presumably you can just point to something that happened a few days ago.
Yeah.
It feels like we haven't moved on very much.
I mean, it's completely unacceptable what he said, and whilst we say there's no room for any type of discrimination within this sport, which there should be no room for it, to have leaders and people in his position making comments like this is not good for us moving forwards. So I think it just highlights, firstly, the work that still needs to be done. There are a lot of people in the background that really are trying to combat these sorts of things, but it's hard to maneuver when you have people that are at the top, if there are people in the top that have those sort of mindsets that just stop us from progressing. Yeah, I'm not surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he's issued an apology. Were you surprised there wasn't anything from Red Bull or from Formula One itself or from the FIA?
I mean, I don't know what was said beyond, but I think, I mean, that's something to ask for Checo, but I think this is not something that you just apologize and it's all okay. I think there needs to be more done. I think teams have, when they've had individuals from, particularly drivers, make comments, but some individuals in the back grade, they usually are removed or taken, or at least they put out a quote and say they don't support that sort of thing. So it is interesting that they haven't done so for this one, but it's not my team, and it's not how we move as a team. And I think we got a lot. It just shows how important it is that we continue to do the work. You know, the work that I'm trying to do with the team, with my team, and with the sport. We still have a lot of work to do moving forwards to make sure that this is a more inclusive environment.
Listen, you've spoken about